Right, the next fight we have is Tony Gravely versus Anthony Birchek. And I think this is the first fight on the card. So this fight is pretty rudimentary. I think Tony Gravely has got Birchek covered everywhere, to be honest. Gravely has fought at a much higher level than Birchek. Birchek has fought some decent names, but Birchek peaked about 7-8 years ago. He's not that same fighter he was, and even then he wasn't a great fighter. I think Gravely is definitely a level above Birchek here, and I think he's going to be able to have his way with Birchek in the wrestling, which he does to almost every fighter he's fought. So Birchek is quite a bit taller than Gravely, but the reach is almost the same, so I don't think that's going to matter too much. I have seen Gravely take hard shots. He does seem to get hurt a little bit, but he does take hard shots. And because he embraces that wrestling grind, he is able to grind on and, win decisions most of the time. I don't think that a stoppage for Gravely is out of the realm of possibility here. Gravely is an amazing wrestler. He's got a good wrestling background. He trains at American Top Team. I think that the only way Birchek wins this fight is obviously if he gets a flash KO, which I don't think is going to happen at 135 pounds, the bantamweight division. The only way I think Birchek is going to win this fight is if he is able to wrap up a submission, because he is a decent submission fighter, right? And Gravely will be going for takedowns. So obviously the submission is always going to be live if someone's going to spam takedowns on you. But Gravely gets a lot of shit for his submission defense because I think almost all of his losses have come via submission. But the fighters he got submitted by are good fighters. He got submitted by Patchy Mix, who is one of the best fighters in Bellator, and he's a great submission fighter. He got submitted by Manny Bermudez, who's another good submission fighter. He got submitted by a couple of other guys who are good submission. Brett Johns, grinding wrestler who's good submission fighter. So, I think that's a little bit overblown. We saw him fight Gerardo the Freitas last time out, who's a good submission fighter as well. And he was able to defend all the submission attempts and win a decision there. It was a split decision. Probably should have been unanimous. So, look, I feel like Gravely maybe put in some hairy spots just because he'll put himself there with the wrestling. But at the end of the day, Birchek, I don't think he's going to have enough to submit Gravely, and I see Gravely probably ground and pounding Birchek out at some point in this fight. So, final prediction, Tony Gravely to win via ground and pound.